All right, so I told you that I was going to talk to you guys about the Civil War projects and give you kind of an idea of what are some of the different things you guys can do. If you don't have it out right now, what you should do is just pause and you should grab this. It is on the back side of the instructions. So if you grab the instructions, flip it on over, and we have the 8 different options that you can choose for your project. I'm going to show you some of the dioramas, some of the posters, some of the kind of just different projects that have been created. The first is in my opinion, one of the easier ones to do. It is making a poster. You can kind of see some of the former students and what they've done. Notice that they're not just making an easy poster. They're making it very nice. You can see has the images, has graphs and data. They've even added little buttons and other accessories to make it kind of nice. And then for each picture, they also have a nice little blurb. If you're going to do the poster, you definitely want to make sure you're putting in quite a bit of effort here. The second one we're going to look at is actually going to be the diorama. We're going to look at the dioramas. This is, in my opinion, more fun one to do. I've shown you these before in class. This was the Battle of Shiloh, 1862. It was by Nathan. And you can see he's got a house. He's got the correct soldiers here in battle, making sure you got that. He's got the trees. He did the research, and he found that it is next to the church. You have another battle here, Battle of Antietam. Nice little blurb about what's going on. You can see the student made a bridge, kind of paper mache. He's got cannons. He's got soldiers. He's got the Confederacy on one side. The next project we're going to look at the photo album. So this is kind of a fan favorite here. Lots of students do the photo album. It works with pretty much any topic. We have actually Emma Siegmiller's here from a few years back. She did it on hospitals and nurses during the Civil War. You can see she has 3 pictures, 3 little notes on each one, following the rubric there that I have provided. I have one of the Pacesetters here, and they did a cookbook of sorts. They did food, and so they have some of the different recipes. They've got pictures. Need a few more pictures, not enough on this one, but nonetheless, still quality. Another scrapbook, not so much the photo album, but again, has the 3 pictures. This one was about the spies, and you can see, pretty straightforward. Pictures, very nice, took their time, put effort into it, and it looks good. The next projects we're going to look at are going to be the journals, the diaries. So if you're someone who likes to write, this might be a good one. I have a nice example here. Former Pacesetter. She did Diary of Ann Evans, and she made it really nice. She has pictures. She took the time to write very nice and neat. Has the date of the entry as well, and it looks very nice. Looks nice and neat. Nice leather-bound kind of diary here. Pretty good. The next one we're going to do is the comic book. If you're someone who likes to draw, you like to kind of make cartoons, this would be a good one. This student did it about camp life. They did a bunch of research, and you can see it looks like a comic book. Has the different action strips here. And it's very nice, so very artistic. I'd like to see a little more color, or maybe using pen in order to make it pop a little bit. But still, very nice. Very nice project. Did a very good job. Board game. Pretty fun. I had a student, and they were doing prison. So they specifically were looking at Andersonville Prison. And you can see, looks like Monopoly. Has the different board spaces pertaining to his project. Has a bunch of cards, money. Has the dice to roll. the pieces so I can actually play. And then the key part here, you want to have a manual, a game manual here to help explain how you play. But student did a very good job. I have another student here who made another game, and you can see they made their own, specialized game board. They have kind of the, directions to some degree, how to play. They too have the game pieces, and they have the cards as well that help you play. So board game, pretty good project. Now, I do have students who just get very creative, and they always want to do something a little bit different than what the instructions say, and that's totally fine. For instance, you might have seen this in the corner. It's kind of a diorama, kind of not. They were doing photography in the Civil War. They made an actual camera here. You can see their little blurb, talks about it, but then nonetheless, they made a little old school camera photography. I have other students who've gone even further. Someone who was doing flags, they kind of stitched their own Stars and Bars flag, kind of cool. Another student, I've shown you this one, made an ironclad, made it so that the propeller in the back spins. Also the turret on the top will spin once you turn it on. Other student doing spies, made a little decoder ring, kind of spins, and you can decode messages as if you were a spy in the Civil War. Another student made a little briefcase that a spy would have, has the map inside, has the magnifying glass, looks kind of neat, has the little coded message book, the top secret files as well. That was pretty cool. And then you do have one student went kind of above and beyond, also did spies, and it's kind of their little secret journal, and they did it using a Hamlet book, a William Shakespeare book, but then inside on certain pages they have special little pieces here, just a way that a spy might hide their messages, has pictures and all of that good stuff. So again, I want you to make these projects your own. I hope to see some pretty cool and creative projects. All right.